My name is Tarik Turner, student athlete, former student athlete from here from St. John's. Thank you. I graduated in 1998. I moved here when I was 19 from Virginia, and this is my adopted home. This is home to me, home to a lot of people here. And this day, we all know why we're here. Personally, this day for me is more than a full circle. You know, I came to St. John's for a couple reasons, and one of them is Chris Mullin. The biggest reason is Chris Mullin, along with Coach Carnesecca. And I can't tell you what this day means to me. I rode the train in today, and an older guy, I think he was maybe 80 years old, was talking to his grandson, and he said, the grandson said to his grandfather, he said, "Hey Grandpa, do you know that Chris Mullin is now the coach of St. John's University?" And the grandpa didn't believe him. He thought it was April Fool's Day because it's April 1st. And he was like, "No, I'm serious, Grandpa, I'm serious." And it took about 10 minutes for it to sink in. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm on the train. The grandfather just started crying, like tears just rolling down. And it kind of captured a moment to me, not being from here, but now living here, what this moment means not only to the St. John's University community, but the city, the Big East, college basketball, just basketball in general, life in general. I can't think of a bigger moment in my lifetime in terms of significance. And we're just all proud and happy about what's going on today. And this is a special day for everyone. So I want you guys to enjoy everything that goes on today. It's not about me or anyone else. It's about Mullin, Coach Mullin. It's hard to believe. I have to call him Coach Mullin now. And it's sinking in, but we're excited. So there's a few important people we want to start out with, and the first person still got the flat top. So none of this happens without our leader, and we have a new leader here at St. John's who we're proud and very fortunate to have leading us in a new era as an advisor, as a mentor, as a leader, and he's Dr. Gempesaw, Bobby Gempesaw. He's the new president of St. John's. And Dr. Gempesaw just joined us in July, so this is, he hit the ground running. He got thrown into the fire right away, and he's done a phenomenal job of leading us and making well thought out decisions, probably none bigger than this decision at this point. And a little background on Dr. Gempesaw. He's an accomplished scholar, teacher, and administrator who has almost 3 decades of academic and administrative excellence experience. Prior to joining us, he served as provost and executive vice president for academic affairs at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. I can tell you, I've gotten a chance to know Bobby a little bit over the last few months, and the thing that stands out to me is his vision for excellence, his expectation for excellence, and his leadership is a quiet style, but it's very effective. And I can't thank him enough for what he's done today in terms of bringing back Chris Mullin to our program. So let's give a loud round of applause to Dr. Bobby Gempesaw.
Thank you, Tarik. Good afternoon. As Tarik mentioned, my name is Bobby Gempesaw, and it's my privilege, really my honor, to serve as president of St. John's University. As one of the leading and largest Catholic universities in the country, St. John's is also known for its athletic programs, particularly our basketball program. When I was selected as 17th president of St. John's, I was very excited to join a university with a strong tradition of excellence, particularly in basketball, since basketball was my favorite sport growing up. Today, we are very pleased to welcome back Chris Mullin to St. John's. I am certain that Chris will be an inspiring coach for our basketball players and a great ambassador for St. John's University. His commitment and passion for the game, along with his love for the university, is a winning combination that will strengthen our basketball program and support our efforts to ensure student success in academics and athletics. During my presidential investiture last October, I said that we have to remind ourselves why we work at St. John's University. We don't come to St. John's every day just because it's our job. We come here to transform the lives of our students, one individual at a time. Lou Carnesecca said it best when he advised Chris that being the basketball coach of St. John's is no longer a job, it is a vocation. I know that Chris fully understands the special responsibility of being our new coach because 30 years ago, Chris had a coach who cared for his players and transformed their lives, including his own. Chris, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, several members are here today, including Peter D'Angelo, Chair of the Board, and Sister Margaret Fitzpatrick, Chair of the Board Athletic Committee, and other members, Joe O'Connor, Susie Halpin, and John Brennan. Board of Governors, and some of them are here as well, Bob Kolenka, Kevin Reed, and Dennis Keller. Students, faculty, staff, and administrators, and the 170,000 plus strong alumni of St. John's University, I congratulate you and welcome you back to St. John. Thank you.
So before I introduce our next distinguished person on the table, I'd like to acknowledge all the former players, men and women's basketball players that have played a part in this tradition. That includes coaches and Ronnie Limfond as well, our longtime trainer who's played such a huge role in the success of this program. Can everyone stand up, please? That's been part of that. Current and former basketball players. So Coach Carnesecca, the building was named after him, as everyone knows. He's the one that is really the foundation to everything that has been a success point for St. John's in the last 30, 40 years. And the relationship he has with Chris Mullin is more than a father-son. This is a huge reason why all of us come back and support the program and continue to pay our homage to Coach Carnesecca, what he's done for this university, for this city, for the game of basketball. A little bit about him, if you don't know, coached 24 seasons at St. John's, never failed to miss the postseason, 526 wins, Hall of Fame coach in 1992, and he had a building named after him, as we all know, Carnesecca Arena. Coach Carnesecca means more to the basketball community than probably anyone that I can think of in New York City. And I'd like to ask him to come up and say a few words of what this moment means.
As you notice, I'm shrinking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really a glorious day. I can't tell you how I feel about it, but I think everybody on the East Coast feels the same way, and maybe the country. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say that Mo got a lot of ink, but President Eisenhower, after winning World War II, didn't get that much space in the papers. Okay? And we're so happy for him. Justly deserved. I'm glad to see somebody of my former players here. And I appreciate your attendance. Appreciate it very much. I'm going to be very brief. I don't have to talk about what he's done. But one thing I do want to say, I know that he'll make us proud. And in 1968, at Danny's Hideaway, East Side, local restaurant, a great, great coach gave me this little card. It's worn, it's tired, but it's got a few more years left in it. And I'm going to pass this legacy, on to Mo right now. Mo? And with that, I salute you. It's his day. Love you all.
Chris Monasch, our AD, is here at St. John's for the last 10 years and has overseen the university's 17 NCAA Division I programs. He's our 5th athletic director in St. John's history. Has spent his entire career in college athletics, serving in various leadership capacities for more than 25 years. Since his arrival, St. John's student athletes have achieved many successes on and off the field of play. His leadership was a crucial part of Chris Mullin coming back home, and he deserves a lot of credit for his vision and his leadership over the years. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Tarik, and good afternoon, everyone. Great showing. This certainly shows the passion and the interest, not only for our basketball program, but for our future coach. And there's not a happier or prouder moment person in the audience today. Coach Carnesecca, congratulations to you. We're so happy for you on this special day. Obviously, there's a lot of nostalgic feeling here today, but today is about the future. And the comfort I have as the athletic director moving forward, having spent a good amount of time talking to our future coaches, his vision to building a program in a way that is contemporary and is comprehensive. The way the NBA has evolved now, the high school players are only a year or two away from the NBA. So Chris is on top of the high school scene. He's on top of the international scene because of the role they play in the NBA. And he talked a lot about the development they do at the NBA level with the athlete from a player standpoint and from a holistic standpoint off the court. And that's very similar to what we're trying to do at St. John's with our student athletes. So this is a great day, and it is my honor as the athletic director and an alumnus to introduce the 20th head coach in St. John's history, Chris Mullin.
Wow. It's great to be home. It's a surreal moment, it really is. And you know, St. John's University has meant so much to me and my family. And when that opportunity was presented to me, I couldn't turn it down. You know, I feel obligated to give back. I'm going to work hard to be the best basketball coach I can be and win as many games as possible. I'm going to try and win every single game, I can guarantee you that. But I think as important is my role to be a mentor and role model to our players. I won St. John's University. I met with some of the guys early in the locker room and told them of my expectations. You know, St. John's University has tremendous history and tradition. It's not a jersey that's just handed to anybody. You have to earn it. There's also expectations on our basketball players, on and off the court. I'm going to get a team and a bunch of players that we're all going to be proud of. Win, lose, or draw. The way they win, the way they lose is going to be first class. Dedication is going to be #1 priority. We're going to be the fittest team in the country, no doubt about that. And we're going to play our tails off, I can guarantee you that. The opportunity that I see for the university to grow, not only in the basketball, but on campus, throughout the world, really. You know, I think it's a great school. We have a diverse student base, and I look forward to being part of that. And I told the guys today, it's important to me how they conduct themselves with their other students, with their professors. And that's going to be something I emphasize each and every day. Everything I learned, you know, Coach Carnesecca, he was my college coach, but that's only 4 years. And I met him when I was 11 years old, believe it or not. So that's 40 years, Coach. And there's not a day that doesn't go by that one of the lessons he taught me doesn't come up in my head. I always reflect back on my days at St. John's. And a lot of them were basketball games, you know, those tough games against Georgetown. You know, a lot of times, the way Coach handled losses stuck out to me more than the way he handled his wins. And he taught me so much on how to conduct yourself as a professional. So I'm going to try and pass that on. My job now is to pass that on to our players so they can pass it on to somebody else. You know, we see so many players here in the stands. George Johnson, I remember playing with George. I told him this recently, George. I think I was a freshman or sophomore. It was this basket right here. We were playing one-on-one. It's the first time I beat an NBA player. I said, I might be able to make it. You know, so it was George Johnson, Frank Elijah, one of our best point guards of all time. Billy Schaefer, the highest average, scoring average, 25 a game, Billy. Huh? 26? So many people. I see the truth, Walter Berry in the back. Coach Carnesecca's staff, you know, that's going to be one of my first priorities, putting together a staff. And Coach Carnesecca, he didn't have a staff, he had lieutenants. And one of his lieutenants is here, and that's Ron Rutledge. I see him in the back there. What's up, Ron? But I can't tell you and express what a great feeling is and a great privilege and honor it is to be the 20th coach here at St. John's University. I guarantee I'm going to work hard each and every day to put out a product with a great team, with great young men. And like I said, they're going to make you proud, win, lose, or draw, on and off the court. And that's my promise. Thank you.
We're going to begin the Q&A portion of the press conference. I just ask when you have a question, wait for the microphone to come to you.